Alright guys, good morning. Mr. G here, live from the test server, and we've got a whole pile of new stuff that literally just showed up, so I'm doing my absolute best to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. So we're going to look at, I know there's 3 new cabs coming with the Night Riders event, however, only 2 of them have shown up on the test server. So we're going to look at new cabs, new weapons, and then some paint and decor at the very end. But let's get to the stuff that you guys want to see right away. First thing we want to talk about, the Bastion Cab. This is a modified cabin of a tracked dozer. So let's pull stuff so you guys can see the dimensions of this. This thing looks like the D6 my dad had on the farm when we were growing up. So you can see it's got a cool perk though. The blade at the cabin's front boasts increased resistance to all damage types except energy damage. You don't see a lot of energy weapons out there in the wasteland these days. So throw that in between some Goliath tracks and you're going to have a really good day with this cab. I mean, it's going to be a total beast. So look at the stats. Really good power. It's going to be a heavy cabin, so you're going to be only seeing 11 points of energy, solid mass limit, and tonnage. Okay, we also got some new weapons. A legendary minigun, MG14 Arbiter. It's a 3-barreled minigun. It's got ridiculously high fire rate, and it can go a long time before overheating. Accuracy's okay. The longer the weapon fires, the higher its damage. After 10 seconds of uninterrupted shooting, damage increases by up to 150%. So let's try it out. Would help if my controls here were not at sideways. Let's try that again. Doing too many sideways builds lately, guys. So we finally got around to building a tester Leviathan with just a cab and a bunch of armor on the back so we can get some damage testing here. So let's see this thing spool up. So you can see it's just like the equalizer with the damage bonus, but it's a legendary version of the equalizer. Sounds cool. Puts out solid damage. Turn speed and aim time are pretty good on this thing. Let's see how it does at longer ranges here. That's at 100 meters. Not ridiculously good. 50 meters better. Accuracy, really drops off there. And at 150 meters, not a whole lot of damage going on. Okay. Next up, we've got the Harpy. We've got a couple other toys on this thing as well we're going to be looking at. So we'll get to that. We got the Rift module there. We got the M29 protector. We'll get to those things in a second. Let's just take a look at this cab to start out. And then we'll fiddle around with some of these other bits and bobs on here. So we've got Harpy Cab. This thing looks like an old hot rod style cab. It says launch your Harpy from the hangar even on a stormy day to make enemies fear you and allies respect you. Fit for regular raids. Fast, light cabin boosts ammunition reserves. Increases the volume of additional ammunition by 50% and projectile explosion radius by 20%. This thing will be great for porks and retchers and cannons and mandrakes and incinerators. Any of those things. Let's take a look at this thing. Just look at it. Look, it's got little grenades hanging off the top. It's got an air filter, like an old hot rod World War II style cabin. Very cool. Let's take a look at a few other things we've got here. We've got ammo belts, which is a new deco item, as well as bandolier being a new decor item. Now we got the M29 protector, like a purple version of the Defender. Every successful hit increases damage resistance of the protector by 2%. So these things are going to be hard to blow off. Interesting thing about that is it looks like, can we aim left? Right. Ooh, look at that. We have really good, can we up and down? We have really good firing arcs with this. Really decent firing arcs. So you're not limited to just a few degrees right in front. You can go all over the place. It's a proper, like, turret ball style. And it aims quick. Look at that. It really slaps around. Let's take a look at how it does with damage. And then we'll try out the Rift here in a minute. I know Gromek's going to be having a good day with the Rift because it's going to be great for making fusion things. You won't no longer have to put, like, a pyre into a fuel tank to do stuff like that. So, look, we get the protectance up there, protection up to 20%. And we'll fire this thing. Solid damaging little beast right there. Let's see what it does at longer ranges. Not a whole lot. Definitely going to want to burst fire this thing. Okay. And at 150, Not a ton. All right, let's see how the old Rift module works. Should be pretty straightforward. Yep. Use it, disconnect, parts blow right off. So nothing surprising there. And look, you can even see all the extra ammo in the back of this cab right here. Okay, so cool. Rift module, just so we can see what it says. 185 power score, 15 points durability. It seems that the necked guys like good jokes. How do you explain this? Squibs activate and detonate. There'll be some funny things we can do with this. Really look forward to seeing what people come up with that. Now, the Photon Cabin, unfortunately, didn't show up yet on PR test server. Maybe they're still working on some things. They're not ready to show you guys on test server yet. So we got legendary decor item here, Baron's Banner. Meh. What we really want to look at is Pulsar, which is a legendary version of the Quasar, essentially. So for every 100 meters passed by the projectile, its explosion radius increases by 0.25. Well, let's test that out. Oh my god. Should have put some weight on the back of this thing, gee. We got to try this. Boom. Let's see if this explosion radius increases. This thing's massive. Huge old hitbox on this thing. Look at it. I have to hope that it has some decent durability. Solid damage. Aim time is ridiculously quick on this thing. Really easy to aim. Feels like the projectile is faster than the Quasar. We might have to go compare it to the Quasar. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to rush this out on my lunch break today, so we're in a bit of a hurry here. Just slap this out for you guys. All right, let's see. Yeah, looks like projectiles fire at pretty much same exact speed, and the reload time is almost identical. So it's just a solid upgrade from the Quasar. Sounds much cooler, though. Okay, and then lastly, guys, what do we got? We've got a new paint. It's called Shattered. Looks like stained glass. So let's, yeah, there's that. And then I'm going to show you guys the stickers. I know I get in trouble with some of you guys when I don't show you the stickers. So there's a bunch of the new stickers that are coming out. All the silly April Fool's ones. They're a bunch of different expressions and mouths and faces and eyes. I'm sure all of you will be using those appropriately. Not getting into any trouble. I'm excited to try some of this new stuff out, particularly that Bastion Cab. I want to try that. I want to try it. And always happy to have a new minigun in the roster of weapons in Crossout. So guys, you found this useful and you want to stay tuned to the latest things before they reach the regular servers. Make sure to like and subscribe. That's it for this one. Mr. G checking out the PR test server. Y'all be good. Hug your moms and stay tuned for more stuff. Mr. G out.